So the captain's taking a good look at the wicket before making a decision. Now they are going for the toss. Tushar Iswani for Wicket Tigers, Sushant Khosla for BALAN Super Kings. Teams. BALAN Super Kings, Sushant, kindly lead your fielders onto the field. The openers of VK Tigers, Captain Tush Aswani. Can you please get your opening pair on the wicket, please? Smoke. Yesterday they had tried out Amit Kamath. लेकिन आज बराबर है. So both these teams are looking for their first victory badly. And the second match that we'll have today at today's day 3 of the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League 2022 at Pune Club. We're live on YouTube and our scoring is online on the Cricket Heroes. You have to just go to CCL 2022. That is the link. So both these teams have played 2 matches. They haven't yet won any of them. Yeah, kindly take the field, please. Yes, we are due to start now. So, our physiotherapy team from Sancheti Hospital, Dr. Vaibhavi and Dr. Ajinkya are there. They are sitting near the scoreboard. So, if any of the players in the pavilion or on the field need their services, you can just reach out to them. They are sitting near the scoreboard on the ground. So this is the last sports tournament of the year 2022, but we've got an action-packed calendar for all our Pune Club members in 2023. In January, we'll be starting with the Pune Club Golf League auction, and then we will be having the Pune Club Football League from 17th to 22nd, and then, of course, in February, we will have the premier and the grandest tournament conducted annually at Pune Club. That is the Pune Club Premier League, that is PCPL, will be in February. We have loads of sports activities this year. Then again in April, we will have this Club Cricket League and we'll have the floodlight version. We have this nowadays twice in a year. Since last year, we started having this leather ball cricket tournament, T20 tournament, twice in a year. Sometime in October, November, December is the daytime tournament like we are having it now. And sometime in April, May, we have the floodlight tournament. That is in the summers, so a day-night tournament is rather more comfortable for the players considering the heat, daytime heat. Then we have the swimming league, we've got the racket league, we've got the golf league sometime in February, March. Loads of sporting action. Right now, let's focus our attention on the action in the center. Aklak Poonawala to Aryan Gadge, first ball. And Aryan reaching out to it, driving it nicely and firmly at mid-off, Sushant Khosla. The Super King skipper, Sushant Khosla. They have a wide array of bowling options. The prime target should be get their opening bowlers on target. KD punching it to covers for a single, so two singles of the first two balls. The Super Kings won't mind the singles. His boundaries, they leak early at the top of the innings. That is what affects their chances later. So that is a area of concern. If they address that, then I guess the whole idea is to concede lower totals. So they get to chase lower totals. Aklak, nice delivery, just tempting outside off. Aryan Gadge decides not to fiddle with it, dot ball. So today, Mr. Rajesh Bansode is keeping the wickets. That is a nice surprise. We have quite a few versatile cricketers at Pune Club. So you will see various players doing wicket-keeping duties. Aklak to Aryan. And that was cut away. Sushant Khosla is there at fourth slip, the lonely slip. Outstretched hands beat. That trap had almost worked. That was, I think, Samir Master. Yes, that's Samir Master. There in the gully area. Aryan Gadgil played it uppishly, but very good fielding by the third man fielder, saving a certain boundary. Aklak to Aryan. Beautiful straight drive, chance for a run out. Could have been dangerous. Could have been dangerous. That fielder there at covers. KD had rushed for the single without realizing. And the fielder shied at the non-striker stumps. KD is lucky he missed it. We can almost call it a lucky reprieve. Exciting things happening in the first over. In the first over itself, twice almost the Super Kings could have got a wicket. Aklak to Aryan Gadgil. Converting it to a full toss, playing it to the sweeper cover, but just a single there. So I think that's a good over, one of the best opening overs that the Kings have had in the last, compared to the last two matches. So just 5 runs conceded. I think Aklak and Sushant Khosla would both be happy with that first over bowled. The first 5-6 overs, they have to just put a squeeze, because that is where they concede quite a lot of runs. Let's wait and see. Well, that would probably be Viral now bowling the second over from Council Hall end. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fielders on the offside. We've got a gully, we've got a third man, we've got a point fielder, we've got a cover fielder, we've got mid-off. On the leg side, I think, yes, we've got a third man which is up. And I think they are adding one more player. So third man, Aklak is coming up, third man is coming up. And the mid-wicket fielder is now going to the sweeper cover boundary. So Gully, third man up. So I guess, yes, they have a plan for KD, considering the field placement, just, and sadly, bowling down the leg side is not part of that plan. They want the bowler to bowl just on top of off stump or outside off stump, so that KD can go for up his drive. Okay, this one short of length and just tucked away towards mid-wicket for a single by Aryan. So day 3 of the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League 2022 at Pune Club. And that's turned away towards mid-wicket. The fielder charges all the way from the boundary. Good work by Mutadu, who came charging in from just wide square leg. Good. You see the alertness from the Super Kings fielding unit. And that is outside off stump. That is the line the captain would want. The bowler to bowl, maybe a little bit more fuller. And maybe just above off stump. Or just a bit outside off stump. That is the consistency they are looking at. Viral to Aryan. And that is on the up. Up his shot, into the covers, straight to the fielder. And he does not make a mistake. Aryan Gadgil perishes. The plan of the Super Kings captain, bowler and the fielding unit works, and Tigers lose their first wicket. Now in goes Paddy. Today Paddy is going way up the order. So today Khalid Parwani is not in the lineup for the Tigers. That's the reason why Paddy is going up the order. Paddy is a very good nippy bowler. He bowled really well yesterday. He could not find the right line and length in the first match, Paddy. But yesterday he bowled pretty well. And now let's see, he will first try to contribute with the bat. Now the fielder coming up from mid-wicket. Viral to Paddy. That one is wide outside off. The first extra, I think, conceded. So that takes the score to 9 for 1 after 1.4 overs. So the BALAN Super Kings bowlers so far are doing a good job. Taking advantage of the early morning conditions. And that is up in the air and a little away from the gully fielder. But they've got a very agile sweeper there. Aklak coming from third man. Well, that is what we were talking about. Uppish edges on the offside, and there was one. But that was just outside the reach of Sam Master. Well, now this time, good delivery by Viral. So ends the second over. So 11 for 1. One of the best opening bowling starts by the Super Kings in the tournament so far. Except for that one wicket lost, the Tigers will not be overly disappointed with the way they have started. They will sure not be very delighted. But the batting unit is not fired in the first two matches. So they'll try to focus on that. Okay, tapped away towards square leg. Amya Kulkarni comes and retrieves it. KD just playing the wait and watch game. So far he's not done anything risky. Except for that uppish edge. But I'm pretty sure he had a fair idea of where he was hitting. So a single. Now Paddy coming. Yes, so they have got young Bhargav Pathak today playing in place of Khalid Parwani, and it was Bhargav who took the catch of Aryan Gadgil. So very good. Beg your pardon, Khalid is in... oh, what a shot. What a shot. That is wonderfully hit by Paddy. Beg your pardon, Khalid is in Tigers, so... a little confused. But all the same, Bhargav Pathak is a good player to have. He was there in the first match for... and this ball was rather overpitched by Aklak. And Paddy wonderfully just played through the line, lofted it and placed it in the gap for a beautiful boundary. This time, right in the ribs, but Paddy sensibly just taps it down for a single. So, 17 for 1 now. I think that probably was their first boundary. Oh, I think there is an outside edge. Just outside the hands of the keeper. Rajesh Bansodi had jumped for it. He did get his hands on it, but could not grasp. So, a life there for Paddy. Or was that KD? It was KD, I think. Yes. A life for KD there. Wow, the danger man gets a life. I hope he doesn't make the Super Kings pay for it. And that's cut away. That's it. So, more or less, they're doing the task of what their captain has decided to do. Just bowl outside off stump, on top of off stump. That is shortish, cut away, this time goes into the gap. It's far away from the backward gully and the third man. Very finely cut away. It was very, very short and wide. So airing there, 2 boundaries conceded in this over. This one was a good one for VK Tigers, and inversely not a good one at all for Super Kings. Yes, whenever you err in line and length and you get punished. The batsman, their eyes immediately light up the moment they see a loose delivery. And in the shorter format of the game, the whole idea is to pile up as many runs as you can whenever you can. So slowly and surely getting a firm footing, both these two. Yash, can you kindly sit down please, and the gentleman there, yeah, Akshay, thoda sa bajula please. Thank you. Cut away, what a shot, but straight to the fielder there. Wonderful, wonderful fielding. That is straight to Ashwin Shah. You know, he's a wonderful fielder. Tried to flick away down the leg, and that is a wide. Paddy saw it going wide. He tried to sweep it, actually. There is a gap there to the right of the square leg umpire, and fine leg that is up. And that is a beautiful stroke. Playing straight through the line over the bowler and the umpire. Mid on and mid off are wide, so there's no chance that any of them can be close to it. Well, normally yesterday, in both the matches, the teams had kept their mid on very, very close to the bowler. If that was the case, then this would have been a catch, but today the mid on is a little wide, mid off is also wide. Third boundary, and now down the leg side. I'm sure the umpire will signal wide. No, I think that that hit the pads of KD. So KD realizing that he is the mainstay of the Tigers batting, he is not taking risks. Whenever he gets a loose delivery, he immediately capitalizes on it. And now Paddy facing Viral. Oh, making him reach out. That's wide. See, there's no margin for error. The score is 29 for 1 after 3.3. The margin for error is very fine. You can see in limited overs. The moment you stray a few inches outside the designated area, it's wide. So, and when bowlers can't get their line right, they are under pressure and they tend to commit more mistakes. Because bowlers are very, very conscious in limited overs. And firstly, you will see that in test matches, when there are no pressures of having wides or no balls, bowlers commit a lot less mistakes in conceding no balls and wides. Shortish ball, oh, that did bounce awkwardly off the seam. Trying to pull that one, getting bottom edge. KD. Well, if it was connected, it was definitely a 6 over mid-wicket. It could have gone closer to Samir Master, who's there at backward point. Goes wide and up. This one is again a wide. Well, ball into the bowler's batsman's body. Better than conceding a wide. So the end of the fourth over, 32 for 1. Going along at a rate of 8 per over. Projected score for VK Tigers is 160, and if they manage to do that, they'll be more than happy. And I'm sure more runs the better. Ameya Kulkarni is just coming out for some medical treatment. So Shivam Mehra is taking his place in the field. Now Saurabh Singh is bowling from the Pune club end. He is replacing Aklak Poonawala. 32 for 1 after 4. We have started the match on time, bang at 9:30. The team has 90 minutes. Bowling unit has 90 minutes to finish their overs. Saurabh to KD. Shortish cut away outside off and just piercing backward point in point. Perfectly into the gap for a boundary. It was hit with very good precision. Knowing there that there are two fielders, perfectly bisecting both of them. Point and what you could call backward point. More. The third man is up. This one staying low. Paddy rushing for the single. KD sending him back. Played out well by KD. Goes straight to the fielder, a dot ball. Always a good feeling to bowl a dot ball after conceding a boundary for the bowler. The score moves on to 36 for 1 after 4.2. And that one surprised the batsman. Nice and short and rising right into the chest of KD there. Well, an early morning free of charge massage there for KD. Stinging him on the chest, looks like. But this is a game played by men who can take few blows like this. Wonderfully flicked away off the hips. Shivam Mehra and Arjun Mutadu was on it. And very good running. 2 runs are scored there. Good backing up by the point fielder. .38 for 1 after 4.4 overs are VK Tigers versus Super Kings.
बोलो तेरा बोलो तेरा कौन है तो हाँ बैटिंग कर ले थोड़ा
Well, that is KD gone. So that's a huge jolt for VK Tigers. Saurabh Singh knocking the wickets of KD. Kiran Deshmukh. So the hitman in chief, Kiran Deshmukh of the VK Tigers. So 38 for 2 after 5 overs are VK Tigers against BALAN Super Kings. Both the teams are desperately looking for a first victory in the tournament. So this is the last of the league matches. Tomorrow is the knockout. The points of the league matches will just basically help consider what will be the semi-final lineup. Missing that one, playing above that. Ball staying a little low than Paddy's expectations. Now team owner Vikram Kakade has gone in to replace KD. He is now on the non-strikers end. I think the over got over finished. Paddy cutting that one, but Sam Master there in the gully area. So Paddy on 12 of 9 balls with 2 boundaries. Vikram Kakade is yet to face a ball. And 38 for 2 after 5. Appeal for a leg before and given. Third wicket tumbles. Paddy trying to place that ball, missing the line. And 38 for 3. leg before and the umpire has no hesitation in giving him out. So now Rosbe Bharda goes to replace Paddy. Well, he was striking the ball well, Paddy. It is unfortunate that he missed that delivery. So two fresh batsmen on the crease. Both have not faced any deliveries at all. Rosebay taking strike and Vikram Kakade back. Well, surviving an early appeal there, Rosebay. Well, Rosebay opens his account. Please request all the fielders on the boundary line. Please put your empty water bottles in the dustbin. Don't throw them around here and there. And please try to please finish the water bottle. Don't just throw it half consumed and wrapped on the pads. But that is outside the leg stump, Vikram Kakade. So a good over there by Pavan Kataria getting a wicket PK in his very first over and just conceding one run. So that is probably the best bowling performance for the BALAN Super Kings. Saurabh Singh on the other hand also done very well. 1 over 6 runs, 1 wicket. Rosebay has opened his account and he's gone to the striker's end now. Vikram Kakade and Rosebay having a discussion. Let's see how they build the innings now. They have to start from scratch. They have to start from ground zero. 6 overs down. The run is just 6.5. At this rate, the projected score is 130. A couple of overs ago when they were going well, the projected score was 160. So let's see. They have to put up a decently competitive score on the scoreboard. Saurabh Singh now is, well, that's a wide. Umpire thinks and finally calls it a wide. Trying to fiddle with that outside delivery, a wide again. Saurabh Singh once again taking a good look at why it was given wide and what was a travelling path. But wide is a wide, 2 wides in a row. Beaten outside off stump. Flash and a miss, good collection. After a few bobbles, Rajesh Bansode collecting that ball. Well, taking it on the full and driven straight to mid-off for a single by Rosebay. Now Vikram Kakade is back on strike again. He just faced one ball. He had to open his account. He can hit quite a few lusty blows. He's no mug with the bat. Up the order. Nice delivery. The batsman was looking for it to be called a wide, but umpire doesn't. Nice punch of the back foot, but straight to the fielder in covers. Dot ball. Saurabh to Vikram. On the up play. The reach of the mid-on player who was trying to grab that one. Of course, no danger of being caught very far away. But a boundary all the same. A beautiful stroke by Vikram Kakade. It was pitched on middle and was coming into his legs. He drove straight through the line. And a beautiful boundary. He is connecting the ball well, whatever deliveries Vikram has played. And a nice boundary for him. What a shot. Look at that. And that is 50 up for VK Tigers. Courtesy 2 boundaries, back-to-back boundaries by their owner Vikram Kakade. 2 lusty blows. Cracking sound. 50 for 3 after 7 overs. So this one costing 11 runs to the BALAN Super Kings. But 50 up. PK is back. The wicket-taking bowler and just conceded 1 run for that 1 wicket in the last over. Yeah, we request all the players, please don't throw the bottles on the ground, put them in the dustbin. And please don't waste water. If you open that bottle, see to it that you finish that bottle sooner or later. Don't waste the bottle. Well, trying to cut that one. Point fielder is there. Oh my God. That could easily have smacked the bowler's face. Could have also been a run-out chance. But all the same, single completed, albeit dangerously. What a shot! Oh! Fielder could. Fabulous boundary, the third one by, and I think it's a, was that a 6? It was a 6, yes, the first 6. Vikram Kakade is on song right now. He is just dealing in boundaries. And that is a fabulous hit. I think that is, well, nicely stopped there by Sushant himself, the captain himself. $62 for 3. Oh, going back, getting wrapped on the pads, trying to flick it to the leg side. 62 for 3 after 8 overs. PK conceding 12 in this one because Vikram Kakade was in a murderous mood in this over. Rosebay 3 of 6 balls. Vikram Kakade 19 of 9. 3 boundaries and 1 6, and his strike rate is 211.1. So Vikram Kakade is really doing what the doctor ordered for his team. 62 for 3. Now Captain Sushant Khosla comes in to bowl. Will Captain know what is the need of the hour? So let's see what he will try to do. Because now he's seen that Vikram Kakade is going hammer and tongs. He's throwing his bat at everything that is in a hittable area. So getting his field placing right is the skipper Khosla. Vikram Kakade is on 19 of 9 with 3 boundaries, 1 6. Projected score once again now jumping up to 155. Cut away outside of stump. There is no slip, but of course there is a third man and he's a bit fine. So a single, but the good news for the VK Tigers is that Vikram Kakade is connecting well. And he's keeping the scoreboard ticking. Sushant now to Rosebay. Bharda. Bharda swing and a miss outside of stump. Nice collection by keeper Bansode. Well, that's sort of a moral victory for the bowler when he gets the batsman to miss. Punch of the back foot, slight fumble by PK in covers. Just enough time for Rosebay to cross over, get Vikram Kakade on strike. Now let's see how Vikram deals with Sushant, the new bowler. He's not seen him. He's seen him from the non-strikers. Sushant has seen Vikram bat from the outfield. So let's see how he can counter the attacking mode of Vikram. Sushant to Vikram. Shortish ball, pushing him back. A very solid punch there. Nobody in the follow-through, so he gets a single. That is a wonderful bat that Vikram is using. It's making a beautiful sound. Whenever it connects the middle of the bat, it makes a very sweet sound. Nice dot ball there for Sushant. Over. Projected score is 147. I cannot say the same about the Tigers. Ideally, they would have wanted more runs, but they are in a decent position here, I'm sure. They know that they can build up from here. Accelerate a little later. They've got a few good batsmen. And Roseby stepping out, missing. The keeper collects and throws, but the batsman is back by that time. Well, so this one goes to the bowler this round. He did beat the batsman. He stepped out, swing and a miss. Lucky not to hit the wicket. This time he connects, it's up in the air. The long on fielder charging. Oh, and that's a boundary for Roseby. This time he connects, he's living dangerously. So, once again, off the back foot. Well, the batsman chasing the bowler chasing the batsman, not giving him room. Good comeback by PK. 71 for 3. A good boundary by Roseby. Good, good. Oh, Vikram Kakade not connecting that one. But no change in his intent. It is 100% aggression. It's all or nothing for Vikram Kakade. But he's contributed well to his team. And that is a wonderful lofted shot in the cover area. Sushant Khosla comes all the way from long off. By the time Sushant retrieves it, 2 runs for Vikram Kakade there. He moves on to 23 in 13 balls. So the team owner is really filling in the huge void left after the departure of KD. So end of 10 overs, 74 for 3. Umpire, it's your call when you want to take the drinks break. After next over. End of 10 overs, 74 for 3. Vikram Kakade and Roseby Barda is filling in the huge crater where they lost their 2 good openers. KD and very early Aryan Gadge. Later on KD after a few hits here and there. But of course they did not get as much as they expected from that opening partnership. Sushant Khosla with his second over just conceded 4 runs in his first over. And Sushant now bowling to Vikram Kakade. And well, swinging and missing, no movement of the feet. What Mr. Gavaskar would call a khade shot. But that's his style, he is not much of a technique guy. He just prefers to look at the ball and just whack it in his own inimitable and unique style. And just another swing and a miss, short of length of the ball. Cannot connect. Lucky not to get an edge, but good keeping by Rajesh Bansode. There's not much of a danger for Vikram Kakade to nick the ball because there's nobody around the wicket keeper. The third man is fine. Once again, a swing and a miss. 74 for 3 after 10.3. Well, this time he connects, but straight to mid-wicket, and Rosebay is sent back. The throw from Ameya Kulkarni does not hit the wicket, and Rosebay survives. Well, Vikram thought it was too dangerous to go for the single because he was running to the danger end. I think it was a good call eventually. As Rosebay would have reached the safe end, but Vikram would have struggled coming back to the danger end. Well, luck favoring the Tigers in this one. And once again a swing and a miss. Well, he's bowling a nice tempting outside of stump line. And what Vikram is trying to do is play him across the line. If he just plays through the line somewhere towards covers, maybe he can get something out of that stroke. And that's a miss. The ball staying low, beating the wicket keeper. But wonderful work by the third man fielder there. Very sharp, Akhlaq Poonawalla. He's brilliant on the boundary. End of the 11th over. Great outfield fielding by Akhlaq Poonawalla. 75 for 3 after 11. .77 for 3 after 11.2 overs. Vikram Kakade 24 of 23 balls. Rosebay 10 of 13. And this time it's a full toss. But straight to long on. Ashwin Shah is coming into the attack now. Well, going down low. Chasing or going out for that ball, he would have surely missed it. So living dangerously Rosebay Barda, and Fortune favoring the brave in this case. In fact, both the batsmen are living dangerously, but they have no other option right now. And this is what a blitzkrieg of a shot. Unfortunate for Vikram Kakade that it went straight to the cover fielder there. Straight, but it went like a bullet. If it was just little wide here and there, it was a boundary for sure. Well, this time he bowled a little fuller, didn't give him room. Beaten, lucky to survive. End of 12 overs, 79 for 3. We are 2 overs short, so kindly do not take a regular drink break. We can get water from the boundary players. Yeah, let's hurry please. Let's not waste time. We have to finish the matches in the given schedule time. You remember that kindly yesterday we had penalized one team for bowling less number of overs. They were penalized. Additional runs were added to the total of the opposing team. So kindly see to it that you do not consume more time than needed for drinks or for whatever change of equipment, and no unscheduled water breaks, please. Sushant Khosla continuing his third over. He's bowled very well. He's bowled one maiden, in fact. I think probably that is the only maiden bowled in this tournament so far. His second over was a maiden, and that is the only maiden over bowled. Well, nice contact made and an unfortunate misfield. Normally, Bhargav Pathak does not make such errors or other mistakes. I think it was a bad bounce on the pitch that eluded him. And Rosbe Varda is got a boundary to his credit. The score goes to 83 for 3. Converting it to a full toss, going straight to mid-wicket. Amiya Kulkarni and another misfield. But this time it is stopped inside the boundary and doesn't cost much. Vikram Kakade is not in the mood of running singles and doubles. He just wants to deal in boundaries. But a good job done by both of them, Rosbe Barda and Vikram. I think that this partnership has more or less put more than 40 runs, because when they were on the pitch, both of them were on 0. So their partnership has put up almost 40-45 runs. Nicely played off the back foot by Vikram. And it goes to Ashwin Shah. A single there. So we are in the 13th over, 85 for 3. Rocked off the back foot, and he's given out. He's given out, played across the line, Rosbe. Beaten there, and Sushant Khosla gets his first wicket And Rosby Barda has gone for contributing 16 runs from 18 balls. Well, a decent job he's done for his team. He was beaten there while he was trying to step out and then played across the line. That is where that mistake happened. You miss the line while playing across the line, then and if you are in front of the wicket, it's always a tough call for you. So that's the fourth wicket of VK Tigers falls at the score of 85. Now Vikram Kakade will have to build the innings with a new batsman. Can you have the batter's name, please? Who's the new batsman, KD? Okay, Kunal Borake is the new batsman. Okay, mid wicket comes in inside the circle. They've got a deep square leg closer to the boundary. Fine leg is up. Mid on is up. Mid off is up. Well, getting the inside edge and a single to open his account. And end of Sushant Khosla's third over. Brilliant bowling by Sushant so far. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 11 runs, 1 wicket. Wonderful economy rate of 3.67. Ashwin Shah, on the other hand, is doing a good job for their team. 1 over, 4 runs, no wicket. Vikram Kakade is the highest scorer so far for their team. 26 runs of 27 balls, 3 boundaries, 1 6. So it's been quite some time since he scored a boundary. He is waiting for that opportunity. He knows that he is one of the main batsmen. Most of the upper order is demolished, so he doesn't want to expose the tail so early. But of course, he's still batting in his own inimitable style. He's just going for the big hits. It's all or nothing for him. Oh, beautiful delivery, beaten outside of Kunal Borake. Just that tempting length. The batsman was in 2 minds to go front or back. And just a little outside of stump. This time pitched up. Kunal goes to the pitch of it, drives it to covers for a single. Saurabh Singh retrieves it. Well, the Kings will absolutely not mind the singles. Rasool is rushed in for yes. Tying of the shoelaces of Vikram. A single to long on for Vikram. Wonderful fielding of his own bowling, diving. Stopping that one, Kunal Borake was planning to risk the single. Vikram very wisely sending him back, not worth taking the risk, considering how agile Ashwin is. Full toss. Gently pushed away in covers for a single. What a shot. A lofted shot towards long off. Sushant just manages to keep it inside the fence. And that is the end of the 14th over, 90 for 4. Okay, he wants a helmet or a cap. He wants a cap. The 15th over will be bowled for the BALAN Super Kings by Captain Sushant Khosla. He's bowled 3 overs for 11 runs, 1 maiden and 1 wicket in that. So I guess he will try to bowl his quota and try to get a breakthrough for his team instead of keeping himself for the last few overs. He knows that it's better that he gets a wicket now than rather. Well, Vikram Kakade is trying to get used to batting in a helmet because that has been made mandatory. He is not someone who prefers using a helmet, but he understands that it's mandatory, it has to be followed. Of course, safety first, adventure second. So he is really shouldering the responsibility of his team. Vikram Kakade facing Sushant. And he connects. The non-striker very smartly bends down. This time it goes straight to long on for a single. Helmet is a bit loose, I guess. So just like a wicket keeper wears inner gloves, Vikram is trying to wear an inner cap inside his helmet. Yes, you need, you have to get used to wearing a helmet. There is no doubt about that. That is why people wear helmets and bat in the nets for hours and they get used to it. Sushant to Kunal. And a beautiful uppish delivery. Beating the batsman. He was playing half-cock there. He was neither full nor back. Good collection by Bansode behind the wickets. So another single for Kunal that gets Vikram Kakade on strike. 29 of 30 balls. 14.3 overs gone, 92 for 4. The projected score now is 127. But I'm sure if they're... And that's a beautiful connect. But straight to the long on fielder. Wide of long on, but he has enough time to come to the ball. One bounce. And back to the bowler. A single there for Vikram Kakade. But he's connecting the ball very well today, there's no doubt. He just has to find the gaps a little better and then his shots will be more productive. And wrapping the bat's handle there, but very smartly running for that single, Vikram Kakade. And Kunal also responding very smartly. Level-headed playing there. They're making the best of every opportunity, these two. Umpire is saying something. It's a leg by. Thank you, noted umpire. And Vikram back to bat. 30 of 31 balls for Vikram Kakade. 93 for 4 after 14.5. Beautiful punch of the back foot. And the sweeper cover is there. They are going for the second. Vikram rushes and manages to reach just in time. A small collision with the keeper there. And a friendly banter being exchanged. The end of Sushant Khosla's fourth over. Fabulous bowling by him. Just conceding 4 runs per over. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 16 runs, 1 wicket. A truly captain's bowling innings by Sushant. Ashwin Shah is doing very well on the other end. 2 overs, 8 runs. So will they continue with Ashwin, or I think they've got PK, or they will continue with Ashwin. Let's see what Sushant has in mind. So I think he's planning to keep Ashwin for a little later. Yes, they will keep Ashwin for a little later. And they will get PK. Now both these batsmen are looking, Vikram particularly is looking to go big. So PK is a good enticement. And that's bowled him. Playing across the line. See, I told you, he looks slow and innocuous. But he sticks to the line and length, and Kunal Bora, okay, trying to pull him. The ball was dead straight, bowled. 5th wicket goes for VK Tigers at the score of 96. 15.1 overs bowled. overs bowled. Sam Master is now going in. Sam is a very sensible batsman. And I am sure they have Sam Sayyed as well down the line. Even Sam Sayyed played very well in their first match. And I think Tush Aswani is also there. Hey, batsman is Samir Sayyed or Samir Master? Oh, so that is Samir Sayyed. Well, he played a very enterprising inning in the first match. If he repeats that, then his team will still have a good total. And beautifully pulled away off his legs. Deep square leg into action, a single there. Well, Samir Sayyed is the right kind of batsman to go at this time of the innings. And I'm sure he'll be a perfect foil for Vikram Kakade. Well, is that an inside edge? Beat the batsman, beat the keeper, stayed a bit low. And I think there was an inside edge, yes. That went off the bat, looks like. Yes. Vikram has gone on to 33 of 33. 98 for 5. Samir Master Very level-headed player. He knows Vikram Kakade is the set batsman, so he gets him on strike. A wonderful innings today by Vikram Kakade. It was a healthy balance of caution and aggression, both, with some big hits and some singles here and there. And see, that's him connecting. There are two fielders converging on it. A single there. So he moves on to 34. And that is 100 up for the VK Tigers. 100 up. Yesterday also they were in a similar position. The lower order batsmen put in a good score yesterday. So I hope they do that. We are in the 16th over, last ball of this over. And Vikram sends him back. No point in running a single on the last ball if Vikram has to play the entire next over. End of 16 overs, 100 for 5. 100 for 5. Ashwin is coming to bowl, so he'll bowl the 17th and the 19th. Well, swing and a miss outside off for Vikram. This will be a good battle. Ashwin has been economical. He's changed ends. He was bowling from Council Hall end. He's come to Pune Club end now. Once again, missing that one, Vikram. I think we would, if he can just move his front foot, he will be closer to the ball and his shots can get productive. Right now his footwork is lacking, but I guess that is his style. Doesn't focus much on the footwork. A single there. It's been quite some time since we saw a boundary from the blade of Vikram. I'm sure even he's eager to hit his next one. Ashwin to Samir Syed. And beautifully, a misfield there at fine leg. Sam Syed beautifully sweeping that one, converting that to a full toss, and just playing it fine. Fine leg missed that one actually, and that's a boundary. A boundary after a very, very long time. So that's 105 for 5. You'll see a lot of cheekiness, innovative shots. And that's nicely driven, a diving Mutadu there, but still a single. Vikram on strike now, he's on 35 of 37. Well, all he has to do is just a couple of big blows and that will add a bit of color into their team's score. And that is connected. That is huge, high and handsome. That is probably landed in someone's breakfast dish. White cherry for breakfast. Huge hit, second six by Vikram Kakade. Humongous hit, like I told you. If he connects, he has tremendous power and timing. And a huge hit, taking him to 41 of 38. 3 fours, 2 boundaries. So Vikram Kakade is now the center pillar of his team's batting. And he is surprisingly stuck there right since the second or the third over. Yes, he went 2 down. He went in the third over or fourth over. And he's been there. He has been beaten a few times here and there, but otherwise he's played sensibly, boundaries, and some singles here and there, a double here and there. Trying to fiddle with that one outside off. Saurabh Singh is now in the attack from the Council Hall end. He is bowling the 18th over. So I guess these two will complete the bowling quota for BALAN Super Kings. So this is day 3, the first match of third day at the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League 2022 at Pune Club. Sam stepping out and missing it, but it was wide. So an extra run and an extra ball. This takes the score to 113 for 5. This tournament. Once again fiddling with it outside off. Now asking for a wide again, but the umpire not interested. So dot ball for Saurabh Singh. This is day 3 of the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League. Tomorrow knockout tournament, knockout matches, day after finals. And this time Sam connects beautifully in the gap. He steps out and sees the vacant offside field. Only 2 fielders on the offside. And a beautiful boundary, the second one for Samir Syed. That takes the team to 117 for 5. Sam has raced away to 11 of 8 balls with 2 boundaries. Vikram Kakade is there on 41 and 5 wickets of his team has gone. So even if he makes 50, he doesn't have to come out as per the tournament rules. That's a change of keeper for the Balan Super Kings. So I think Rajesh Bansode has got rid of the gloves, I guess due to some hand injury, because he has to come and open the batting as well for his team. So I guess he'll just come and get his hand treated a little bit so that he'll be in a proper shape to open the innings for his team. Vikram kaitari. Vikram needs something. Water? Okay, he wants water. Okay. Rasul. Vikram saranna pani pahiजे बघ जरा. Saurabh Singh bowling to Samir Syed. Wonderfully played by Sam. Just reaching to it and just flicking it off his leg for a single. राहुल किंवा कोणी असेल तर जरा पाणी काढून दे रे. वे पाणी काढून दे रे, पाणी संपलंय. ठेवलंय का? ओके. Thank you. 118 for 5 after 17.4. So another 2 overs to go. 2.2 overs. Vikram Kakade on 41 of 38 balls, 3 boundaries, 2 sixes. And a beautiful hit. But we have a fielder there on the boundary for that. Sushant Khosla. It's not Sushant either ways. But good job by the fielder there on the offside boundary. So 2 runs for Vikram Kakade. He's gone on to 43. He is in charge of hitting the big one. Samir Syed is hitting the odd boundary and then just giving strike to Vikram Kakade. Beautiful balance between both these 2 batsmen. And that's a beautiful delivery. Just pitching and getting it inside. End of this over by Saurabh Singh. He's bowled 3 overs for 25 runs with 1 wicket. Ashwin Shah on the other end has bowled 3 overs, 20 runs and no wicket. Ashwin will go and bowl his last, which means Saurabh Singh will come to bowl the last over for BALAN Super Kings. The score is 120 for 5. So, okay, they've got an average of 6 per over so far. 120 for 5. Sam Sayyed facing Ashwin. 19th over, first ball, Ashwin to Samir Sayyed. And nicely turned away to the leg side area. Saurabh Singh there marshalling the boundary, the square leg boundary, a single. Vikram is on strike now. The keeper is standing a little bit behind. Samir Master is doing the keeping. And swing and a miss. Keeper knocking the wickets, but Vikram had his bat grounded. He is well aware he's missed the shot, so he should ground his bat immediately. So that awareness is there. Fabulous batting by Vikram Kakade, 43 of 41 balls. Went in when his team was in bad shape. And another sixer by Vikram Kakade. The third one of his inning. Youth 6 connecting and going for it, putting it every inch, ounce of energy in him. And he's one short of his 50 now. He's on 49. 3 fours, 3 sixes. 49 of 42 balls. 116.6 is his strike rate. Sam Sayyed is supporting him well at 13 runs of 10 balls. 127 for 5. Ashwin to Vikram Kakade. One short of 50. And now that's up in the air. Is it being taken? Sadly, that's being taken. One short of 50. But he looked at the team's scores than his individual score. He tried to go for the big one. Ashwin Shah comes back, gets his revenge. He gets the prize wicket of Vikram Kakade, who's now out on 49 of 43 balls. Just 1 run short of his 50. Would have been nice to have a 50 on his... I'm sure his team will give him a good applause when he comes back. So well played, Vikram Kakade. Well played. Tushar Aswani goes in now. So Tush will take strike now. Well, missing that one. Now, all Tush should do is just get Samir Sayyed on strike. And that is going to fall in no man's land. It's going to fall safe. A good connect by Tush. Slightly a bit of an outside edge. So end of the 19th over, wicket taking over for Ashwin Shah. He finishes with 4 overs, 28 runs, 1 wicket at the average of 7 runs per over. So it's 128 for 6 after 19, and most of that score is due to the wonderful batting of Vikram Kakade. 128 for 6. He's given respectability to that total. They were in a bad shape when he was there. Wickets kept on tumbling on the other end. He had a small good partnership with Rosebay Bharata. And now a nice cameo there later by Sam Sayyad, who's still there in the wicket. Last over to be bowled. Saurabh Singh will be bowling that over, the 20th over for Balan Super Kings from the Council Hall end. Well, he's asking the third man to come up. The bowler wants the third man to come up. Sam Sayyad is, Samir Master is the keeper. Samir Sayyad non-striker. Tush Aswani facing Saurabh. He's not yet ready. He sends the bowler back. Well, bowled into the legs, converting it to a full toss and playing it to long off. A fumble from the fielder and quickly going for the second run there. So 2 runs, and that should be 130 up for what a hit that is. That is a big hit. A fabulous shot by Tush Aswani. Delightful, lofted off drive for 6. Wow, that connected. That there was beautiful timing on that shot. Huge 6, huge. And the fielder was right under it. He was just a mute spectator. Watch it sail by over his head. Saurabh to Tush. But this time swing and a miss. Lucky not to get bowled there. But this is the perfect moment to throw caution to wind. And 136 for 6. They should try to reach 150. And into the legs, a good delivery by Saurabh. Tushar somehow just getting it rid towards mid-wicket. PK comes and retrieves it, gives them enough time for a second. So they move on to 138. Well, yesterday they scored 139, so I think today they'll overhaul that total. A 1-run shot, so that means 137. 1 run shot. And once again a swing and a miss for Tush. So it's still 137. They should overall yesterday's total. There are 2 more deliveries to go. They should at least go to 140, so that will be the highest score in the tournament. So in this. And that is down the legs. I am sure it is a wide and a boundary. So that's 5 runs. Highest score for VK Tigers so far in the tournament. What? Oh. Well, I think that there's a correction there. The highest score has been 144. So they are at 142 for 6 and they've got 2 more deliveries to go. And that is over. Highest score. One 148 for 6, decent, healthy score put up. At one time it was not looking possible that the VK Tigers will post such a good total. It is definitely a very challenging total. It's not very daunting or very imposing, but very, very challenging, and I think a very healthy total. The 149 for the Puneet Balan Super Kings to win. This is the second last league match, a last league match. Some people say that could be the possible final, because the only two unbeaten teams in the tournament, Parmar All Stars and Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars, will be playing in the next match, which is the last league match. And both these teams, Balan Super Kings and VK Tigers, have not won any of the earlier two matches, so they would be surely looking for a victory before they go into the knockout stage tomorrow. So it's 149 needed in 20 overs for Puneet Balan Super Kings. We will be back in a few moments with the run chase of Balan Super Kings. See you in a while.
Tushar Aswani to start off for Tigers.
Chasing 149 are the Super Kings in dark blue and VK Tigers. Tushaswani bowling to Rajesh Bansode. Wrapped on the pads on the back foot and he's given. He is given. The umpire raises the dreaded finger and Rajesh Bansode is making his way back to the pavilion. Tushaswani bowling to Rajesh Bansode. Wrapped on the pads on the back foot and he's given. Right in front of the wicket. First wicket goes. Well, that was it was a looping, swinging delivery. You know, in spite of that slow speed, Tush Aswani managed to get a little bit of swing on that delivery. Amey Kulkarni replacing Rajesh Bansode. Now played off the back foot. So first blood for VK Tigers. And pulled away off the back foot, but that hit the non-striker's legs. Sharp throw, Bhargav Pathak puts everything he has, trying to reach. So Bhargav is safe. And now he will face so two good, very capable batsmen there. It's a pity they lost Rajesh Bansode early. He can whack a few here and there. Well, playing it respectfully. Tush getting his line and length bang on today. And he also gets a wicket. So that speaks volumes of how focused he is today. Tapped away to the leg side for a single. KD's there to retrieve it. So that is 2 for 1 after 1 over. A brilliant start for VK Tigers. An initial jolt and a setback for BALAN Super Kings, losing Rajesh Bansode. He is a consistent player. He's a very good opener and hits boundaries comfortably. But of course, they will not lament the loss too much. They have to motor on and move ahead to the target. Well, primarily because they have a lot of capable batsmen in their lineup, BALAN Super Kings, who can overhaul this total. The beauty of this match is that both the teams have not won any match. Both their earlier two matches they've lost. So they surely must be hoping desperately to win their first one. KD comes to bowl and is received with a huge sixer over mid-wicket. A delivery pitched up on the legs of the batsman, and he just played it on the up over mid-wicket for a boundary. The first six for Super Kings. Beautifully playing it with a straight bat. And what's more, there was no one in that area there. It was an absolutely safe shot to play. So KD bowling his first over, the second for his team. This time slightly outside off stump. Bhargav trying to tap it, missing. Aryan Gadgil is keeping the wickets for the Tigers. Well, it was played straight to the fielder there. Short of mid-wicket. A fumble gives them a chance to score a single. That brings Ame on strike. And beautifully played away. There's a big gap at mid-wicket between long on and deep mid-wicket. Wide of the fielder there of short mid-wicket. A boundary. A six and a boundary. Bhargav by a six by Bhargav and a boundary by Ame Kulkarni. So they have immediately taken the bull by the horns. BALAN Super Kings. They are not making bones of this big total. Respectable, not very big, but a respectable total. Now reaching out, tapping it. KD rushes in his follow-through, end of the second over. And 13 for 1, a good start for BALAN Super Kings, who need 149 to win. Yeah, you have to go. I saw it. It was, I think, probably. It will be there in the telecast. Cut also. Oh, and that one has completely flummoxed the batsman, the wicket keeper, and a boundary behind the keeper. So that is 4 byes. Surely 4 byes. Was it byes? Oh well, surprisingly, yeah. The reason why it ballooned so much is that it nicked the bat. Well, a surprising delivery. Complete miscommunication. Ame had reached almost the strikers. position. Bhargav not at all entertaining his request, sending him back. Well, that could have gone either way. It's a very dangerous situation, but sadly no damage done to the Super Kings. The batsmen clearly need better communication. Tushar tapped away onto the leg side for a single. And that's beautifully pulled away off the back foot. Actually a back foot drive, not a pull, boundary at mid-wicket. So a good start for BALAN Super Kings. Well, just showing the replay of the first wicket lost of the bowling of Tushar. You know, the surprising curve and the swing, it was almost like a throw from a baseball pitcher. But all the same, it's 22 for 1 for BALAN Super Kings. A surprising delivery that was by Tush, and he continues to surprise. And that is coming to KD, and KD takes it off the back foot. It was hit in the air towards mid-wicket, and the second wicket goes of BALAN Super Kings. Second wicket for Tushar, and he's turning out to be the man with the golden arm. He could not make his mark in the earlier two matches, but today he came focused and bang on target. 2 wickets in 2 overs. Ameya Kulkarni returns off the back foot. He punched one on the up, and KD rushing, sliding, diving and catching that one. Wonderful catch. A wonderful team effort. Wonderful bowling by Tushar, trapping him there. And the boundaries are wide. So, the boundaries are very long. So now Captain Sushan Khosla steps in to bat. So end of 3 overs, 22 for 2. A good comeback by VK Tigers, because the BALAN Super Kings had started scoring freely. But nice comeback. We've got a wonderful match in the offing. Both the teams are desperate for their first victory. Bhargav just taps it off his leg. Backward of the square leg umpire. Good fielding there. Very good fielding at the square leg fence. So 2 runs there. Now Sushan Khosla is at the non-strikers end, the captain. Bhargav Patak, who went there as the opener. He's lost 2 companions. He saw his partner Rajesh Bansode depart. Then he saw, well, that's up in the air. Of course, it's behind the fielder. Let's see if we can stop it before it crosses the boundary. And that is a boundary. Playing it on the up, he knew that the field is inside the circle. You know, so there are field restrictions on the early overs. So there's nobody on the boundary. On the offside, he just lofted it over the covers. And since the field is tapering down towards the boundary, it went for 4. Off the legs, into the vacant leg side area for a single. So now a lot of rebuilding work is on the cards for Sushant Khosla and Bhargav Pathak. But they're extremely capable batsmen, technically correct. Both of them have played at very high levels, or rather Bhargav Pathak continues to play in the competitive circuit. Sushant Khosla also has played all the top divisions of cricket in Pune and the state level. So they are technically qualified and experienced batsmen. KD diving there to stop that single, but cannot. Sushant Khosla gets a nice hit on the bat, gets his feet moving. That is important for the batsman, to get his feet moving on the wicket. Gets the blood flowing and pumping. You know, always good. Because running with your cricket pads on your feet needs getting used to. End of the 4th over. And the score is 31 for 2 after 4 overs. So both teams are really putting their best foot forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got something wonderful to you, to pamper yourself, to repair yourself, to take care of yourself. Some top-of-the-line, world-class massage equipment from Hyperice. And the stall is right next to the pavilion. All you sportsmen must come and visit this top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art massage equipment. Tush. The ball loops up. Tapped into the offside, Vikrant rushes to keep it to 0. A dot ball there. And that's a single. KD is a very capable outfielder and very good in catching. That is why he is always there on the fences. And he's just shown us why. He's placed there with that beautiful diving sliding catch he took of Ameya Kulkarni. So both the teams are evenly poised currently. Locked in a very good arm wrestling match. Pitched up, driven. Tush diving to stop it in his follow through, but cannot get hands on it. And Rishabh Bajaj fields it. Now Tush again to Bhargav. Bhargav goes, steps out, and that's a 6. It's a flat 6 over long on. You know, Rishabh Bajaj at long on had moved up to mid on, and Tush pitching it, and the ball bouncing and coming on to the batsman. Just stepping down a few steps and then going to the pitch of the ball and just driving through it for a beautiful flat lofted 6. Fabulous, commanding display of batting by young Bhargav Pathak there. So Sushant Khosla, the captain. Well, this time steps out, cuts uppishly over point for a boundary. .43 for 2 after 4.5. The captain Sushant Khosla is at the non-striker's end and he's mighty pleased with this young man, what he's doing. He's on 32 of 17. And look at that. It went absolutely kissing the grass like a golf putt. 4 wide rather, behind the keeper. So that's 5 runs added. 4 and wide, so that's 5 runs. And extra delivery. Well, this time not getting hold of it properly. Bhargav stepping out and hitting it. Getting the inside edge, ricochets of the pads. And that is the end of the 5th over. 49 for 2 are BALAN Super Kings in reply to 148 put up by VK Tigers. So the current run rate is 9.80 for BALAN Super Kings. The required run rate is 6.67. They need 100 runs in 90 balls. So it's not a very demanding situation, but of course, what is evident on paper is not so in reality. The ground condition, you can understand. It's always a matter of actually getting those runs. So, from the house of Garmin, we've got some fabulous massage equipment. Each of you players must visit this stall. There is something which will definitely benefit you. You all go through injuries and niggles and recoveries, and you must have some of these gadgets working for you in your personal collection. Fabulous body massagers, some blood pressure massagers, massaging chairs. Paddy now into the attack and a single taken, a sort of a collision between both the batsmen in the middle of the wicket. But luckily, both of them reaching safe to the respective ends. So it's 50 up for BALAN Super Kings, 50 up. 50 after 5.1 overs. 99 needed in 89. Sushant Khosla facing Paddy, who bowled rather very well yesterday. And see, look at that nice bounce he's getting. Bouncing shot into the chest of the batsman. He plays it very well, Sushant. Well, he's faced many kind of similar deliveries over the last 33 years that he's been playing cricket at various levels. So, moving on, 51 for 2, Bhargav Pathak, 34 runs from 19 balls, 3 4s and 2 6s. Sushant Khosla, 3 runs of 4 balls. Dug away, almost close to an Yorker, but nicely dug away by Bhargav to mid-off for a single. Paddy to Sushant. And fabulously driven, but straight to the fielder there. That's a white ball. $52 for 2. No, no, take a bus. Oh, and that was probably, I think, a nick. If I'm not wrong, yes, there was a nick. The keeper dived for it, but could not get hold of it. Lucky for the batsman. Unlucky for the bowler. It was a beautiful delivery, teasing the batsman outside off stump. The batsman fell in the trap, reached out for it, drove through the line, got a nick. Lucky to survive and to rub salt to the injury. It was a boundary. 58 for 2, 91 needed in 85. Last ball of the sixth over. And the full toss, hit straight. A fumble by mid-off, but they will not go for the second. End of the 6 overs. First over by Paddy, costing 10 runs. Unfortunate to concede that boundary because it was a genuine edge, but it was wide of the diving wicketkeeper. Can't blame him too much as well. 59 for 2 after 6 overs. Well, I was telling you of this wonderful fitness equipment, all those who are watching on YouTube. Tomorrow is a Saturday, tomorrow the knockout matches. Sunday is the finals. You must come and visit this wonderful stall that is put up by Garmin. It's a Pune-based company which has come with some international quality, state-of-the-art massage and body therapy equipment. And the brand is called Hyperice. There are some wonderful battery-operated handheld massagers. There are some wonderful wrap-on blood pressure massagers where you almost like wrap it around your legs and then it variates the blood pressure of your body and thereby it massages. So sometime tomorrow we'll give you a live demo of it on the video so you can see it on YouTube. We have a live telecast, so we'll get a camera here and we'll give you a demo of this equipment so all of you at home can see it. Tomorrow being a Saturday and being a knockout tournament. That's a beautiful drive by Bhargav. So now Vikram Kakade, and I'm sure the wonderful batting that he put in is going to add to the quality of his bowling as well. Generally, these performances rub on each other. If the batsman is batted well and if he's all-rounder, he comes and bowls well. If he's bowled well, he comes and bats well. Both these talents are complementary to each other. Off the back foot, he did not connect well, Sushant. He knows that. It was a rank long hop, shortish, wide, but hit the bottom end of the bat and sadly, it is a dot ball. Tapping it for a single. By the time Point rushes and gives it to the keeper, it's just a single for them. Sushant crosses over, gets Bhargav there. So now and turning it into an over-pitch delivery, driving it to covers for a single. Well, they have really affixed their foundation into the ground now. The Super Kings inning is taking root with these two. Whatever demons were there seem to have settled. The nerves have settled for both these batsmen. Fumble there and immediately they capitalize on it. Crossover, 2 runs. Well, surely a bowler is never happy when there's a misfield of his bowling. That's a part and parcel of the game. Slightly short, back foot punch. Samir Sayyad there at point, very sharp and alert. Wherever you keep Sam Sayyad, there is no dull moment. End of the over, the first one by Vikram Kakade. A pretty decent one. 65 for 2 after 7 overs. So 65 for 2 after 7 are the Puneet Balan Super Kings in reply to 148 for 6 by Vikram Kakade's VK Tigers. So now Paddy is coming into bowl. His second, he's bowling nice, he's bowling sharp. He did concede 10 runs, but that doesn't reflect the wonderful bowling he's done. He beat the batsman, got an outside edge. That edge beat the diving keeper as well. He's bowling with a lot of zing and zip and venom. Bowling a nice line and length. And he's got Sushant Khosla facing him, who is very gladly just playing the support role to young Bhargav, who's blazing away with the 40 plus runs. So Paddy now to Sushant Khosla. And onto the hips, he's played that away. A long chase for square leg to come towards mid-wicket. There's nobody in the mid-wicket area, so 2 runs until then, taking the score to 67 for 2. Bhargav Pathak is on 42 of 24 balls. Sushant Khosla 9 of 10. Paddy 12 for no wicket in 1.1. Beautifully played off the hips. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ball. Or rather beautiful stroke, but surprisingly it stops inside the boundary. So but it was a nice stroke. Wonderful swivel there by Sushant off his hips. Going across the line, lucky. Going to the keeper. Lucky not to get his wickets rattled there. Beautiful drive. And nicely fielded by Tush. And they come back for 2. 71 for 2. We are in the 8th over, being bowled by Paddy. He's bowling to Bhargav, who's there on 44. He'll have to come back into the pavilion after scoring 50. Oh, missing outside off. See a good fielding attempt by Tush there, as we can see. Tapped gently to the leg side. Yash comes and retrieves it for a single. So, Balan Super Kings, I have now taken charge of this inning. The onus is now on VK Tigers to bring about the dismissals. The batsmen look solid and confident. And they don't have to really take untoward risks. There's not much of a difference between the number of runs and number of balls. So that is the end of the 8th over. 72 for 2. Bhargav Pathak on 45. Sushant Khosla on 10. Vikram Kakade will come back into the attack. And that's a cutaway behind the wicket. Good job by Tush again. Always doing the given task, Tush. Always committed in the field while batting, while bowling, and he's had a wonderful day with the ball today, Tush. He's had 2 wickets. Both the wickets have been taken by Tush. A single to mid-wicket to KD. Oh, and that ball did stay low. This time Vikram is more cautious while collecting it. 75 for 2. 74 needed in 70 balls. And look at that. That was a swing and a miss. And those are byes. The keeper was a little surprised that the batsman didn't connect. So he took evasive action and the ball went sailing down behind the keeper. That's a boundary. So that takes their score to 79 for 2. That was a dropped catch, but it was a diving effort all the same. He put in all he had, Paddy, but could not hold on to it. Life there for Khosla. And that's a lofted off drive. Beautifully stopped there by Bharda. Bharda there on the run, stopping it, and even credit to Rishabh Bajaj. He was alert to that. He was rushing on to support Bharda. Good fielding. Saving a certain boundary there. 81 of 2. Lovely. Good bowling by Vikram Kakade. It's unfortunate that he has not got a wicket. He's bowled well. End of 9 overs, 81 for 2. Sushant Khosla, 13 of 16 balls. Bhargav Pathak, 47 of 29 balls. With 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. So another 3 runs and he'll be coming back. And he can go back only after his team loses 5 wickets. 81 for 2 after 9, 68 needed in 66. Well, it's almost even, Steven, the equation between the runs and the balls. just before the glass door on the left, when you climb the stairs, there is a ladies' washroom proper. दोन्ही teams आहे, एक इकडे, एक तिकडे, so we go there only. Got it, ना? त्या पायऱ्यांनी वर जायचं असतं ना? डाव्या बाजूला तुला ladies' washroom दिसेल. Proper clubची washroom आहे. Loopy flighted delivery by Yash. But he's done a very good job so far. Just 3 runs and 5 balls. And he is played on. He's bowled himself, Sushant Khosla. I told you, leggies are very unpredictable and unconventional. Hitting the bottom edge of the bat and getting bowled, Sushant Khosla. The captain is scalped. End of 10 overs, 84 for 3. The BALAN Super Kings captain is accounted for, the new bowler. So the bowling change has really done wonders for the wicket Tigers. What freaky dismissal. It was short, but stayed a bit low than what Khosla expected. 84 for 3 after 10 overs. At the end of 10 overs, losing the third wicket. And now we've got Ashwin Shah going in, who bowled very well. Bhargav, 1 run remains for his 50, then even he'll have to come out. So I think some tough times ahead for the Super Kings, BALAN Super Kings, because now they've lost their captain. Bhargav is a set batsman. Ashwin Shah is new. After scoring 1 run, Bhargav will come back. That will mean that 2 new batsmen will be at the crease. And Vikram Kakade and Yash are doing a good job with the ball. You never know. You can have a turn of fortunes. Shortish ball off the back foot, pulled away by Bhargav Pathak. And that's a boundary. KD dived there but could not stop it. Bhargav Pathak 53. He'll have to come out now. Like I told you now, Bhargav Pathak, very well played. 50 by Bhargav Pathak. And Arjun Mutadu moves in to replace Bhargav Pathak, who will go back after his team loses 5 wickets. That is if his team wants to. So 88 for 3 after 10.1. Bhargav Pathak coming back to the pavilion. Well bowled. And a good, let's hope his team gives him a good applause when he comes back. Yes, fabulous, stellar contribution with the bat. Dashing, aggressive batting at the top of the innings. Wonderful boundaries and sixes. Vikram Kakade doing a good job. 2.1 overs, 15 runs. So that's a full toss or wrapped on the pads. Or I think just pushed away by the batsman actually. Towards mid-wicket for a single. Cheji, KD fielding that one. 89 for 3 now. And that is a pull shot of the back foot. It was lofted but fell short of KD at mid-wicket. A single there. Ashwin Shah to get off the strike. Now Mutadu. Once again a full toss ball and brilliantly driven into covers. Wide of Rosebay Barda there at mid-off. Beautifully placed by Motadu between covers and mid-off. And that is 94 for 3. Well, a nice delivery by Vikram to come back after conceding a boundary. End of 11 overs, 94 for 3. Vikram Kakade, 3 overs, 21 runs. Water. Okay, let's have a quick drinks break. We'll have to do it quick. Very good running there by Arjun Mutadu. Well, these two fresh batsmen are getting settled now. They've immediately adjusted to the conditions. They're taking off from where full toss pushed away to leg side. Again pushed square of the wicket to the leg side for a single. Hundred up for BALAN Super Kings. 100 up. 100 for 3 after 12 overs. 49 runs needed in 48 balls. So that's a runner ball equation. So frankly, the Super Kings are not struggling as much as the Tigers were to put the score on the board. Rishabh Bajaj comes into the attack from the Pune club end. So it's 100 for 3. Rishabh Bajaj bowling to Ashwin Shah. Nicely played, going to the pitch of it. Playing square of the wicket for a single. So right now, Super Kings are comfortably placed in chasing this total. Appeal for a caught behind. Not entertained by the umpire. End of Rishabh Bajaj is over. Decent one, just 5 runs. In fact, a very good one considering the circumstances. 44 needed in 42 balls, 105 for 3 after 13. Let's see if Yash will continue. He's bowled 2 fabulous overs for just 9 runs and 1 wicket. It's not that the wicket Tigers are absolutely out of the match. They're very much into the match. But it's just that they have to, well, innovate and be creative to get the wickets. Wickets is what they want. Yash continues from the council hall end. He has 1 wicket in 2 overs for 9 runs. 105 is the score. And that is up in the air, straight over the bowler. But KD doing a good job. KD at long on comes running behind the umpire and saves it before it goes across for a boundary. So just a single, and Motadu now comes to face Yash. So as you can see, Yash is not easy to get away with. He's a tall guy, bowls with a high trajectory. This time it's short, cut away to offside. A slight misfield gives them time to get a single. And that's 6 over long off by Ashwin Shah. Well, he watched Yash closely, and finally he got the measure of him. And he said, enough of respect. Hoiked him, going to the pitch of the ball and nicely hoiked him. Just pitched a little ahead, and of course Ashwin stepped out a few paces. And a beautiful 6. Takes the score to 113. That takes Ashwin to 12 runs of 9 balls. And a very short span of time, both these batsmen are on 12. Just not so long ago, both of them were fresh on the crease. Yash to Ashwin. A shot outside off stump and missing it completely. It was a rank long hop. Pitching short and wide outside off. He was trying to cut it but missed it. Well, this time it's full toss. And he has wonderfully pulled it over the square leg umpire. Let's wait and see if it's a boundary or a 6. We'll wait for the fielder to confirm it's a boundary. 6 or a boundary, Paddy? 4. It's a 4. It's a boundary. That's 170 for 3. So now Yash taking Ashwin to the cleaners. 1 huge 6, 1 boundary. That's high and mighty. Possibility of a catch and a drop there at long off. It was very, very high in the air. Tushaswani trying all that he could, but ultimately the ball won. I think he slipped. The ball slipped out of his hands and hurt him on the ribs probably. A physio will rush to him. It was way, way too high and it slipped out of his hands and hit his ribs. He's rubbing his ribs there, but all the same, a huge 6 for Ashwin Shah to end the over. 119 for 3. Ashwin is very quickly raced away to 18 runs of 12 balls. 1-4-1-6. Rather, this should actually be his. New over now. Arjun Mutadu is facing Rishabh Bajaj, bowling from the club end. And he is now going around the wicket for the right-hand batsman. Umpire just telling him not to run into the danger area. So 30 runs needed in 35 balls. Well, you never know. Anything can happen in the game of cricket. Just good overs. Just the asking rate climbs. 1 or 2 wickets and you're back in the game. And the ball bouncing wide and then further going more wider. But thankfully collected by the keeper. And now this one staying low. The earlier one bounced unexpectedly. This stayed low unexpectedly, but not a wide. That is the only difference. A dot ball. 29 needed in 35. Over pitch delivery, beautifully driven, cover sweeper, cannot stop it, beats him. The sweeper on the cover boundary cannot stop it. A delightful drive there by Arjun Mutadu. Gets a boundary for his team. It's 120 for 3. 25 needed in 33 balls. Off the back foot, up in the air, could be caught and is taken. Did not connect well, short pitch delivery. Sam Sayyed does not make a mistake. And off the back foot, a miss hit by Mutadu. Straight to Sam Sayyed at cover. 4th wicket of the BALAN Super Kings goes. It's Mutadu who's coming back. 16 runs of 14 balls with 2 boundaries for Mutadu. He's done his part. Now Samir Master is making his way into the square. A good catch by Mutadu. Good bowling by Rishabh Bajaj. He gets a wicket, gets his team back into the match more importantly. So they've not yet given up. They've not thrown in the towel. VK Tigers are hanging in there. They're fighting tooth and nail. So one more wicket and Bhargav Pathak can go in. And nowadays, according to the rule, the batsman cannot cross over. So the new batsman has to go and take the strike. Those are the new ICC rules. And a single for Sam Master to get off strike and open his account. More importantly, get Ashwin Shah, the batsman who's there for a longer time, on strike. So Ashwin is there on 18 for 12 of 12 balls. 1-4-1-6. Rishabh to Ashwin. And that is wide down leg side. So 126 for 4. Last ball of Rishabh Bajaj's second over to go. He's bowled decently. 12 conceded so far by him. And that's an outside edge. Appeal for an outside edge actually. Umpire not interested. A good collection by the keeper. The batsman survives. Rishabh Bajaj 2 overs for 12 runs and a wicket. So adding to the hopes of his team, Rishabh with that wicket. Will they finish Yash now or will they hold him back? Yash has bowled well except for those 2 boundaries considered in the last over. He's still got 1 wicket. So I guess they are bringing in Paddy now. They're holding on to that 1 over by Yash because Ashwin is still there and Ashwin got the measure of Yash. He tonked him for a couple of high hits. And a pull shot over Squeleg. So I guess they'll bring in Paddy, who bowls with a lot of zip and a decent pace. So as the equation stands after 15 overs, is 23 needed in 30 balls, 23 needed in 5 overs. The current run rate is 8.4 and the required run rate is 4.6. So it's less than run a ball, you know. So right now the match is for the BALAN Super Kings to lose. The winning onus of winning the match is totally on VK Tigers. And that goes down the leg side for a wide. So wides has been a very big feature of the bowling of all the teams. To tell you the truth, you cannot criticize any one particular team. All the teams have been bowling quite a lot of wides. This time gets his line right. Pitch is short and hurries on to the batsman, forcing him to the back foot for a dot ball. Still, the number of runs is way too less than the number of balls. And they know that Paddy is bowling a shot of length into the batsman's body, and they have that shot mid-wicket there. You know, they know perfectly that the moment the ball comes into the ribs, the batsman will play it to mid-wicket. And they have limited that single there. So they're not letting Ashwin come on strike again. This time, cut away. Ashwin sends him back. He knows there are two close-in fielders. Both of them have a good arm, so not risking it. Smart decision by Ashwin. That's his strategy employed. Don't let Ashwin Shah come on strike. He's the batsman in form. Consume a few deliveries. Sam Master is new. Try to get his wicket. And this time, half-cocked. He plays half-cock. Lucky to miss the line and not to get an edge. Good bowling by Paddy. Very good, very sharp. To the point. And just bowling as per the script demands currently. Well, the BALAN Super Kings have the luxury of conceding a few dot balls. And Sam flashing at it outside off. So another dot ball. So I guess one more ball to go. Sam will play him out. Now Ashwin Shah will not lose the strike for just one ball. He'll wait at the non-striker's end and then face a fresh new over. That will be bowled from the club end. So now the field is spreading wide. Now they are giving him place to score a single. Precisely the whole idea is to keep Ashwin away from the strike. And that makes Ashwin more impatient. That reduces the number of balls. And again, a beautiful delivery outside off, short of length, but very wide from the batsman. A dot ball all the same. End of that 16th over. It is a 127 for 4. 22 runs needed in 24 balls. Now Ashwin will face the 17th over from the Council Hall end. Let's see who's going to bowl to him from the Pune Club end. Yeah, it will be Rishabh Bajaj. I guess he's bowled 2 good overs. Rishabh will come to bowl his 3rd over. So 22 runs needed in 24 balls. You're watching the Puneet Balan Club Cricket League 2022, the daytime version at the Pune Club Cricket Grounds, sponsored by Puneet Balan Group, Manikchand Oxyrich, Sancheti Hospital, Physiotherapy sponsors, Dole Patil Education Society, our ambulance sponsors. We're live on YouTube. And that is down the leg side for a wide. So, well, if that keeps on happening frequently, Ashwin will not bother about it. Or rather, the less number of runs to be scored off the bat if they get it without doing any effort. Shortish pushed off to the back foot but cut away. By the time a point can collect it cleanly and send it back, it's a single. So now it's Sam Master again on strike. What will they do? Will they employ the same strategy in the earlier over? Bowl short of length into the body. Yes, they'll get a mid-wicket there. Just like they did in the early over. Absolutely. To keep him there on a strike. And now the fine leg is coming towards square leg. He's coming a lot closer. And he goes. So that is what the pressure that they applied on Sam Master has paid off. They kept on bowling to him on the leg, and then eventually they gave him a ball outside off, which he tried to loft and caught well. Rishabh Bajaj gets his second wicket. Well, the BALAN Super Kings' own mind, this is probably what they were looking for. They want to get Bhargav Pathak in. So this is now that the fifth wicket is gone. And probably Samir Master was told that face a few deliveries and throw your wicket and come back. So I guess that is what he's done. All the same, but well played Sam Master. He's done what the team needed, and now Bhargav Pathak goes back. Rishabh Bajaj in the meantime has figures of 2.2 overs, 14 runs and 2 wickets at the run rate of 6 per over. Bhargav Pathak now, he goes there, he is on 53. He will go and take the strike because the batsman was caught, so it doesn't matter if they crossed over or not. New batsman will always go and take the strike. Let's see what field placement they have for Bhargav Pathak again. They have a very deep square leg on the boundary, deep mid-wicket on the mid-wicket boundary. Long on boundary, long off is a little wider. They have a cover fielder inside the square. Then they've got a player on the extra cover boundary. Backward point. And that's a cutaway. They have a very, very short third man. And he fields and throws to the non-striker's end, making Bhargav to rush. Tushaswani, always very smart, alert brains on his shoulders. That's up in the air. It could be caught. It could be caught. And sadly, it's dropped there at long on. Rosebay Barda trying to reach out to it. With the ball popping out of his hand. He was running forward. And a life for Bhargav Pathak. A crucial missed catch. It's something that the wicket Tigers can't afford at this moment. So the fortune favoring Super Kings. 132 for 5. Wrapped on the pads and he's given. And that is given. So that's, he would have anyway got a wicket in the earlier ball. Ashwin Shah has gone leg before wicket. 17 needed in 18 balls. Calling Parmar All-Stars and Jaguars to kindly come and fill your team sheets, please. Whoever is present from Parmar All-Stars and Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars, please come and fill your team sheets. So Ashwin Shah perishes. Rishabh Bajaj has been the pick of the bowlers for VK Tigers. 3 overs, 17 runs, 3 wickets. He could have also scalped Bhargav Pathak, but sadly that catch was dropped. Well, so that is the replay of Ashwin Shah's LBW, and he was plumb, wrapped right in front of the wickets. So Rishabh Bajaj with a standout performance today. 17 overs gone, 132 for 6. 17 needed in 18 runs. So they've got, once again managed to get the number of balls down. So the gap between the runs and balls is reduced. Paddy bowling to Bhargav, and he chips it over the short mid-wicket fielder for a single. Well, a single ball will also serve their purpose, but it's easier said than done when you're actually in a crunch situation like this. Look at the number of fielders converging there. They got their fielders. They have on the square now. They do have a few fielders on the outfield, but the strategy is that the infield fielders have to be alert. Stop the singles, force them to play big short strokes, and hole out to the players in the outfield. And this time again, charging on the ball, Tush. Bhargav rushes. Bhargav facing Paddy now. He is on 56. 15 needed in 15 balls. Run a ball is the requirement. That's up in the air. And Rosbe Barda doing very well. He stops it from crossing the fence. It was impossible to catch that one. But the next best thing was to stop it from crossing the fence, and he does that. So, 2 runs for Bhargav, and 2 more balls to go in this over by Paddy, who's done a very good job with the ball. Unfortunately, he's not been rewarded with a wicket. So a single there at the second last ball of Paddy's 4th over. He's bowled 3.5 overs, 23 runs. 6 runs per over is his average. 12 runs needed in 13 balls. So let's see what they do. They will prefer that Bhargav Pathak faces the next over. And that is surely 2 runs. They'll surely come back for 2. KD does a good job, stops that ball from crossing the fence. So there's two runs saved. Good fielding by the VK Tigers in the outfield. And importantly, the BALAN Super Kings, they get Bhargav Pathak to face the second last over. So it's 139 for 6 after 18. 10 runs needed in 12 balls. The last 2 overs can be tricky. You know, it's not yet over till the fat lady sings, which means it's not yet over till the score is reached. Hitting the toe end of the bat there, it was a full toss delivery. Rishabh Bajaj bowling that one. That is his 4th and is the second last of his team. So 9 runs needed in 11 balls. Well, a change in the field placement. Again, a short mid-wicket in a catching position. It's more of a run-saving position. Let's see. Well, it's... wrapped on the pads! And the umpire says it is missing the stump. A big scare, definitely. There was jubilation in the VK Tigers camp, hoping that Rishabh Bajaj is struck again. But it's not to be. But definitely it sent flutters in the heart. And a beautiful delivery. Saurabh Singh missing on that one. A dot ball is what is important. Well, the VK Tigers are firmly back in the action, folks. Anything can happen. This is edge of the seat action. It's not going to be so easy. Viral, can you sit down, please? Yeah, next, both teams, Jaguars and All Stars, please come and fill your team sheet. No, they both have helmets. So it's Saurabh Singh facing Rishabh Bajaj, who's done a fabulous job with the ball. And look at that. The cat is amongst the pigeons, gentlemen. The Tigers have got the Super Kings pinned to the wall. On paper, it might look very easy for the BALAN Super Kings. But it is a lot difficult when you are there in the middle. Rishabh Bajaj, 3.4 overs, 18 runs, 3 wickets. Brilliant bowling. Economy rate of just 4.91. Paddy, on the other hand, did bowled 4 for 25. That's not bad either. 6.25 was the economy. Overall, a good job done by these two bowlers. Bhargav Pathak is stuck on the non-strikers end, and the strategy of VK Tigers is working, I tell you that. They are keeping the hitman away from the strike. Saurabh Singh facing Rishabh Bajaj's second last ball of the second last over being bowled by VK Tigers. Short edge ball, and he's caught and he's gone. Well, you never know. I had said Mamma mia, Saurabh Singh being put under pressure. Off the back foot, drove on the up, and Sam Sayyad was there for that very purpose. Fourth wicket for Rishabh Bajaj. And it's a standout performance by this tall and lanky lad. 3.5 overs, 18 runs, 4 wickets, 140 for 7, 140 for 7 in 18.5, 9 runs in 7 balls. Well, the game has turned 360 degrees on its head now. BALAN Super Kings, who are in a commanding position, are now against the ropes. VK Tigers has cornered them, and their hitman is struck at the non-striker's end. Maybe, just maybe, they will, now look, the field is open now. They will let Pawan Kataria have a single. PK is no mug with the bat, let me tell you. He can play a shot or two. So now the keeper is adjusting the field along with the bowler. Let's see, they've got one square leg, one fielder wide of deep mid wicket, a slightly wider mid wicket, long off, long on, cover sweeper, very backward point, then huge gap there. Appeal for a leg before, and Bhargav does not bother running. So good job done by Pawan Kataria, just not giving up his wicket on that one. Great bowling by Rishabh Bajaj, that deserves an applause. Fabulous bowling. 4 overs, 18 runs, 4 wickets. Probably the highest number of wickets taken by any bowler in one bowling spell. We will get to know it gets him for reckoning into contention for the best bowler of the tournament. Well, still a few matches to go. Bhargav Pathak on 60 of 38 balls, 5 boundaries, 2 sixes. He has the unenviable task of scoring 9 runs in 6 balls for his team and making them win. VK Tigers has suddenly clawed their way back into the match. Well, it's a salute to their fighting spirit. स्पॉन्सर लॉबी आहे दादा ब्रँड साइन केलेत त्यांनी KD bowling the last over for VK Tigers. Bhargav facing and a dot ball. That adds to the pressure. That adds to the tension. Everybody sitting on their seat's edge. And straight for just 2 runs. And KD on top of it just misfields there, and Pawan Kataria is back. The ball did touch KD's fingertips, outstretched fingertips. So 2 runs there. 7 runs needed in 4 balls, 7 runs. The most exciting match so far in this tournament. That's up in the air and stopped inside the boundary. Wonderful work by Rishabh Bajaj there again in the field. Great work. And now 5 in 3 balls. And where does that go? That goes over the fence. And that is a victory for BALAN Super King, just escaping by the skin of their teeth. Ultimately, hard luck to VK Tigers. They put up a brave fight, but Bhargav Pathak, he put in all that he had in that stroke. He went for it. Fortune favored the brave. The ball sailed over the mid-wicket keeper. Victory for BALAN Super Kings, their first one in the tournament. Fabulous batting by Bhargav Pathak. Undoubtedly a man of the match performance. 70 runs of 42 balls, 5 boundaries, 3 sixes. Well, a stellar bowling performance by Rishabh Bajaj. And it's unfortunate that he had to end up on the losing side. Many congratulations to BALAN Super Kings. Commiserations to VK Tigers. Well played, guys. None of the teams deserve to lose in this one, but the game demands a winner. Okay, so well played, boys. And both these teams tomorrow will be present here in the semi-finals. So the next match is the match between the two unbeaten teams. Parmar All-Stars and Manpreet and Gigi's Jaguars. The match will start in a short while from now. Thank you. राहुल जरा इकडे रे राहुल आहेस का तू तिकडे जरा इकडे